a great crafting time.
Are we live on YouTube?
Not yet.
We are. There we go.
Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Kim, Tammy, Annette, Juanita, Marla, Lydia, Naomi, Samantha, Julie, Claudette, Debbie, Tina, Sherry, Kim, Rose, Sandy, Kirby, Pamela, Sandra, Rebecca, Ronell, Vicky, Jeremy, LaShawn, Margaret, Georgianne, Pamela, Amy, Elston, Ronald, Bobby, Rhonda, Jessica, Ruthie, Missy, Mary, Susie, Jane, Christine, Marilyn, Nita, and Annette. A huge thank you to my co-sponsors. You guys are awesome.
Good morning. Hey guys. So did you see? This is the month of April and we're doing a giveaway every Cricut Design Space class on Saturdays, but we do it every week throughout the entire year. But this month is just a special giveaway. Let me show you what the giveaway is.
Here's a shout out to a few of the
Whoops.
people who support this.
There we go. Sorry. So we're giving away a mini Easy Press, a small Easy Press mat, the weeding tools, and some iron-on. Every Saturday this week, you do have to be able to be in the chat on YouTube, I think. Let me open up the chat. We are also live on Twitch and live Facebook, my Cricut Design Space group. Hi, everybody out there in Facebook land. We do this every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, Paula. And if you subscribe to my channel, it's completely free to subscribe to YouTube, and your name will appear somewhere. Well, on the screen, it'll be there. And today I'm going to show you how to get the most out of Design Space. First, I'm going to show you my shirt from last night that we did live. If you missed it, or if you couldn't stay till the end, look at how awesome that is. This was done with infusible ink. I do it from start to the end. And if you don't know infusible ink, there's nothing to pick off. It just transfers the ink into the fibers of the shirt. Doesn't wash out, doesn't fade, nothing when you use it on the correct shirts. So this is a small Cricut shirt. It's exactly my size. I just have to say that because last night, I said that last night, look, it fits me. That was the funniest thing I think I said all night. Let's go to Design Space. Hi, guys. So, yes, I'm seeing the Facebook people in the chat. And have we seen Nightbot yet? In the chat, has anyone seen Nightbot? He should be good. Oh, I just blacked him out. Hold on, let me go to, because he has to pick our winner. Okay, there he is. All right. Okay, let's get started on class. Thanks for subscribing. Okay, so one thing to do to get the most out of Design Space, let me look at you, and yes, I can see you. The first thing you need to do is play, and I'll show you how to play a little bit. And the second thing to do, take time to learn. You have to take the time to learn Design Space. I also forgot to say in the chat, I do answer questions. Put those questions in all caps. I can't see all the questions when I'm also teaching, so I might have to scroll through and find some questions, but put them in all caps. Take the time to learn Design Space. Watch a video on Design Space, maybe this one, and as you see me do something you've never done or you didn't know how to do that, pause the video. Open up Design Space. Maybe watch me on a tablet and work on Design Space on the computer or have another tab open. You can pause the video, not the live video, the replay afterwards. These videos are on here forever. So watch the video. See what I did and think, oh, I've never done that. If it's something you've never done, pause the video, go to Design Space, and try to do exactly what I did. If you're like me, you're going to forget what I did. Thank you, Bobby. That's so sweet. Little super sticker. We've missed you, Bobby. I forgot what I was saying. If there's something you haven't done, go to Design Space. If you're like me, you forget what you just saw. I cannot watch, and this is true, I've been sewing and trying to make masks. I haven't sewed for 10 years. And so I'm watching a video. I go to make it. I don't remember anything I've just seen in the video. Maybe you have a better memory than me, but I have to go watch. I watch the whole video so I know what I'm getting into, and then I pause after the first step, and then I go do that. And then I watch the next step and pause it and go do it. That is the best way to learn. A lot of people say, I need a hands-on class. You can use YouTube, especially now when you're locked down at home. Use YouTube. They're free, and you can watch it. You can rewind it. You can try it. You can watch it and rewind it as many times as you need. You can ask questions in the comments. You can join my group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane. I try to answer questions, but I have 100,000 people in there that know the answer. So there's so many people that can give you help. Thank you, Cheryl Lewis, too, for the super sticker. So there's just so much that you can learn in Design Space, but you have to play and you have to learn. You did not learn to walk without falling down. You know, you did. So you weren't born learning to read. It takes time and it takes practice, and don't expect your first project to be perfect. Thanks, Bobby. You're awesome. Okay. Now let's get back to Design Space. Where can you find writing files and upload them to Design Space? I find the ones in Cricut a mess to use. The ones in Cricut are the easiest to use. I've never used them outside of Cricut. They're very easy to use. And I don't know if you're talking about the writing fonts or the actual images. And you just have to attach them. Yes, YouTube is my friend too. I've learned everything I know from YouTube. Except for Design Space. I learned that by just playing. I learned Design Space before there were YouTube videos on it. Yeah, we really want to be successful from the start, but you have to learn it first. Okay. How do we get thicker writing fonts? So you use a marker instead of a pen. There's no way to make it thicker. Thank you, Steve. Where do you get the Star Wars mystery box? If I type in mystery, Nightbot will give you a link, I think. Okay. So first, when you come to Design Space, if you're brand new, you might come here. You probably won't have any projects here. But you can scroll down to see some of these projects. Okay. There's many more of these projects. You can click over here. There's an arrow here. Thank you, Zaranda. Welcome. You can now use my emojis. And then you can go back. You can also click View All, but I want to click View All here on Cricut Access. If you have Cricut Access, it's amazing because you save 10%. Welcome to Wana. But you can scroll on this for hours. Now, these are projects that inspire you and also will give you the files. It will not give you the mug. It'll give you the words "Hello Sunshine." This would be something very easy for a beginner to do. And you wouldn't even have to do it on a mug. You can put it on anything you want to put it on. It has a description of what it is. It has a finished size. Thank you, Cheryl. It gives you the materials to cut, and it tells you everything else you might need. Prepare, and there's usually a lot more directions, but this is just a simple one. It tells you what font it is, and you can customize, or you can just skip that if you want to make it exactly how it is and click Make It. I'm just going to click Customize for now. Thank you, Ashley. So this will cut it out just like that. And if you want to just make it the way they have it, you can just click Make It. You put your vinyl on the mat and weed it out. If you don't know what weeding is, that's taking away the things you don't want. Okay, I'm going to hit cancel. So that was the projects to start with. What all can the knife blade cut on the maker? I have a whole video all about the knife blade. And it cuts out like lots of things. It cannot cut acrylic. That's what it can't. I can tell you what it can't cut, but it can cut a lot. Now let's go to images. So images are really important for me. I love the Cricut images. There's 100,000. So you can click on Browse All Images, or you can go to Image Sets. Somebody tell me, no, it does not cost to be in chat, Tamara. You're in the chat. Melanie Moore says, that's what I need to learn is weeding. Then all you need to do is cut something out of vinyl and practice. You can also do themes of things that you're looking for. Somebody tell me something to look up. What do we want to make? You have people and places. You have trending, shapes, occasions. How can I make a stencil? I have lots of videos on stencils also. You cannot merge items with multiple. Can you merge items from multiple layouts to create a new layout? You can't. You can save as, and I'll show you that. Okay, I saw the word camping. So I'm going to search camping. Let's say I'm going camping and I want to make something. There's 452 results for camping. These would be really good, some more great moments for scrapbooks. But you can make cards with these images. You can do iron-on with these images. You can label things with these images. And let's see what happens if we bring up camp. With camping, we got 452 results. Okay, camp, it did the same thing. Let's add an S to it, see what happens.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
If your screen's blurry, try refreshing. I refreshed and it was
If you're, yeah, Jamie's saying that too. And use the gear to change the resolution if you need to. Camps is given the same thing. Let's do campfire. Is campfire 2 words? This is going to give you results for camp and fire also. Look at the fire truck. Okay, now that is cute. Look at the little hearts. Let's see. It's also free to use. This is from Campfire with Heart Emblem. Oh, that's the name of it. View image set. So this is from the World of Hearts cartridge. These are all free, even if you do not have access. If they say free, they're free. Doesn't mean they're always free. Now I'm going to go back to image, and I'm back at the campfire. It has 661 images now because it's also giving you images for camp and fire. But it put the campfires first, like the things that could be more like campfires. Oh, and let's say we want to draw only. Say we want to draw images. So these are drawing images. There's only 16 that fit campfire and that also draw. Let's bring this one in. I'm just going to select that. I'm going to take up that and we're going to add score. Let's see if there's any that score. Yeah, so the ones that score, these are like cards. So it's a rosette that has a fire in it. Oh, this has candles. Maybe that's why it has fire. It's labeled with fire. This is also a rosette. The older rosettes. Oh, look at these Father's Day cards. You fire me up. That's cute. This is a really cool card. It opens up cool. Oh, and I know what I was going to show you today too. Hold on. You can choose image complexity. Let's see what it has for simple. Nothing. Complex. There's only 2. I don't know why they say that. Maybe most of them are. You can do just a single image. Say you just want to do iron-on or infusible ink and you don't want to mess with layers. You can choose only images with a single layer. Now this says printable. So if you choose single layer and it has colors, that means it's printable. You can also do ownership if you're looking for your uploaded images, images you've purchased, or just free images, or downloaded images to use offline. And then you can also search brand. You can search material. This is not always completely accurate. Let's say infusible ink. See, it doesn't show any results for infusible ink, but I could use any of these for infusible ink, except for the printable ones. So that's not completely accurate on that. And then language, because there are a lot of words in different languages. Okay, let's bring in this image I had. I'm going to get rid of this one. Let's say we want to put this on a card. So another way, if you want to make cards, somebody's asking printable. Yes, you can do print and cut, and it will send it to your home printer to print. You take it out of your printer and put it on the mat to cut it. So I'm going to make a greeting card out of this. Let's change the color of this. You can also change the color of this background by clicking this blank canvas and then choosing color. Do you guys hear the thunder? You can change the color to anything you want. We're going to unlock this square right here. Thank you, Maxine. And we're going to make it the size of a card, a regular A2 size card. So it'll be 8.5 wide by 5.5 tall. Welcome, Tina. You can now use the emojis. And I added a special mystery box emoji. Okay, now here's a problem people might have. You want to put this on this card. Well, when you do this, it disappears. What you have to do is go to Arrange and bring it to the front. And something I do too is add a score line. You can just make the score line 5.5 the same as the card. Select them both by dragging this over there and align center. Now, let's move this over here. Let's pretend this isn't here right now. We're going to attach this, because let's not attach it. Okay, I did not attach this, and I'm going to click Make It. This is another way to get the most out of Design Space, is because you can't see this very well, but there's a score line. We wanted the score line here. This is how I learned Design Space before there were videos. It was actually before it was released. I had no instructions. They just threw it at me and said, here, try this. I had to hit Make It all the time. Even if you're not ready to cut, hit Make It. Thanks, Jessica, for subscribing. So in order to get this score line on here, I'm going to attach. Now, when you make a card, a lot of times there is another layer. What I do is I just place that there, I unlock it, and I kind of just drag it where I want it to be. And let's change that to white. So, now this says Hello Sunshine Mug because we had that other one. I'm going to click Save As. And I am going to call it Base Card. And my nails. Thank you, Brenda. Welcome. Don't know how to type anymore. So I'm going to save this. Thank you, Mary. So let's pretend this isn't here. So then when you go into your, let me hide this. Let me save this real fast. Anytime you make a different, move things around, you can save it. So now when I go to my projects, this is right there. It's called Base Card. Okay, let me go to a new project. Now let's go to my projects. Now I have this. Anytime I want to make a new card, I'll hit Customize. I don't have to look for a card or anything. I have it all right here. And let's say I want to make a card with this. That's behind it, so we move it. You can right click and move it to the front. I want to put this here. I'm going to move it over here so I can just drag this to that and attach. Now, let me see if I did that correctly by hitting Make It. Yes, that's where I want it, although I would have aligned it better. But I left space up here because I want to put somebody's name. I don't have a name to do, so I'm just going to use my son's name, Alex. Now, if I wanted to draw on there, I would change the style of the font here. See where my arrow is? And I'm going to change it to writing. If you've ordered from Cricut and did not get it yet, it's because Cricut is running slow. Their warehouses have people 6 feet apart. The deliveries are slow. Everything is slower right now. Now, if I wanted to put this here, because I don't want it centered in the middle, I just dragged my mouse down the words of Alex and this card, and I'm going to align center horizontally. So it'll be in the center. Just see it move just a little bit, and then I'm going to attach. When I hit Make It, then that's what happens. Now, I'm going to detach. It's right here where attach would be. If you have something already attached, it will give detach. Now let's say I want to make it regular. I could cut this out of, thank you, Michelle. I could cut this out of vinyl and stick it on there. I could iron it on to the cardstock if I wanted to. I could also slice it out of the cardstock if I wanted to. So if I wanted to slice this and select the word and the paper, slice is not lit up because you can only have 2 images when you slice. Okay? But I want to slice that. So what I have to do is I have to select this and detach. I'll move this piece to the back by clicking Arrange and move to back. Select them both and slice. Then I can move this out of the way. And let me change the color of this again so you can tell it's different. So you can see through it. Now the picture did not go away. It's still there, but it's not attached anymore, so I would have to attach it. Okay? Now let me show you, what if I made a mistake on this? I didn't want this cut out. And remember, if you cut this out like this, that little A, the middle of the A and the middle of the E won't be there. If you cut it with paper, you'd have to glue those back down or take them off, or you can watch one of my other videos. I show you how to make it into a stencil. Now, if I want to get rid of these, I messed up. I already saved it and I did not change it. I can't undo anymore because I already saved it. We're just pretending. So in order to do this, you want to use contour. My contour is not lit up. If you're on the mobile app, it says hide contour. Ironing cardstock does not warp the paper. I iron on cardstock all the time. Not all the time, but we're going to detach. You cannot use contour if something is attached. So now we're just selecting this white paper. See, this is how you know it's selected. And then I can hit contour. Contour gets rid of your cuts or will bring them back. So I would have to click both of these to get rid of them. See, and I'll show you by this one. I'm not going to click that one on purpose. and it just left that little option there. Oh, want me to show you something else? Well, yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's just cut. Well, let me bring this up here. I'm going to make part of the word cut and part of it draw. This is more advanced. So if you're brand new, I probably wouldn't try this. Okay, so I'm going to select the white piece. We're going to contour back this A out. I put that A there so I would know where to place this. So this is a really good thing to learn for the Joy cards too, but you can do it on any of the machines. So now I have this Black Alex as a cut image, and if I hit make it, it's not going to stay on my paper, so it's right there. But what I want to do is I want it to draw. So I'm going to select that and change it to draw. Now it does not change. Remember how it changed before when I had the font and it changed it to a single line writing? That's not what I want, this one. So now we're going to attach it. Thank you, Kimberly. Oh, and the other part was not attached yet either. So attach that. So now when we hit make it, always use make it to test everything. It's going to cut out the little centers, but it will draw the other words. And it's kind of hard to see that it'll draw, but you know what? I can go over here, select the draw, and then over here under line type, you can change the color. I can change the color on this too. Let's change to a different pen. And you can do that. Yeah, the $100 to get the cutie, you have to have access and you have to have materials. You cannot use value packs or bulk. No tools or any of that go into that $100. It's only materials. And your cutie will show up in your cart. If you don't see a picture of your cutie in your cart, you're not getting it. You have to have a picture of the cutie in your cart to get it. Okay, do we have any questions on this? I know I just showed you a lot, especially if you're brand new. Repeat where you can go to get help. Cricut Design Space Facebook group. Thank you, Christine. How would you design on the right side of the card? Let me explain the card thing in a minute. And Sherry has a question. She uploaded an SVG, tried putting a circle behind it to slice, and it won't work. Slice won't light up. It depends on the SVG. If your SVG could have layers, or it just depends on a lot of different things. That is a good one to choose to go to Cricut Design Space Facebook group, because you could upload a picture of the SVG. You could take a picture of your design space. And if you include the layers panel in your design, we can answer that question like that. If you just say, I don't know how to work this SVG, or this SVG isn't working, I don't know how to do this, you have to be more detailed. If you show a picture with the layers panel, a lot of us can just know immediately why whatever you're doing is not working. That is the fastest way to get help. Yes, contour is Bobby's favorite feature. And make sure you guys are all watching the video live. Let me see. Whoops. Sorry. Or the SVG is. That's me. Boy, what a face. Okay, I am going to show you how to make sure you're watching the video live. Hold on. Because you may, if you're not watching live, you may skip some, but if you want to enter into the giveaway, you have to be able to be in the chat and you want to answer my question quick. Well, it doesn't have to be quick, but you don't want to do it 5 minutes after it's over. So make sure on YouTube that you're pushing this all the way over to the right. Okay? So make sure you're not like watching live here. Make sure you're pushing it all the way over to the right before I do my giveaway. And also, let me scroll down here. To find links in my videos, if I have a project, if I'm doing a video with a project, I usually share the link with supporters, and for them to get it, there is usually, there's not in this one, of course, a link down here. So you'd click show more, and there's so much more. And it also has my communities, my Cricut Facebook group. That's the Cricut Design Space Facebook group, my Joy group, my crafting group. I have a lot of groups. You can follow me on Instagram. I almost said Interest instead of Pinterest. And Instagram mixed together. So hopefully that will help you. And you can, let me show you this really fast, because you can watch in a higher speed. Say you're watching way at the beginning and you don't want to really miss a whole lot, but you want to skip over this first part where I'm talking too much. You can go playback speed. You can go all the way 2 times faster. And then when I am doing something you really want to see, I sound funny too. You can also scroll forward. Or if you miss something, you can scroll back. Now this is on YouTube. This isn't Twitch or Facebook. This is YouTube. To find my channel, if you can't find it, you can search Melody Lane. And you can go right here to my channel. Oh, I forgot to say we're doing viewer mail after this video. You will not see these things. And this is not very wide. You can go to videos. What's the store? I think that's new. You can buy some t-shirts or mugs or stickers or bags. You can also do the search. If you want a pop-out card, you can just search pop-out and you'll see these different videos where I have things that pop out. Don't know why the golf cart ride is there, but that's how you can search some of my things. Thank you, Bobby. To learn how to do them. And I usually show you how to put the projects together. Okay. Whoops. Design Space. Okay. Let me see about questions. Miss Justice says, do I want to hit join next to the subscribed? Okay, so if you click join, you can click that. You will not be charged anything yet. You can click that. Thank you, Casey. It'll say join this channel. You can do it for 99 cents and you get all of these emojis. You will also get one of these badges next to your name, and your name will turn green. So if you're watching on YouTube and looking at the chat, you'll see a lot of green names. You can join at the gold level, and that is $4.99 a month. If you're on a mobile device, it says $6.99. Don't do that. You get the exact same thing for $4.99. Do not do $6.99. I don't get any more. YouTube doesn't get any more. I think Apple gets it. So don't do that. It'll also list some things you get for perks. You also get everything here. Thank you, Lori. That's amazing, Lori. Thank you. Welcome, Cindy. My thing is, oh, what a cute sticker. It says you are amazing. I had to go look. So that's what if you hit join. But then she also has the question about Patreon. So with Patreon, you also get my projects. Welcome, Nikki. Let me see. I got to find one with some projects. Okay, here's one. Okay. It's in double speed. We were whispering before the video. So I'm looking for the link to get the projects. So I'm going to click share more. So now it will say if I support on Patreon, I click here. If I support on Facebook, because there is a Facebook support of $4.99, I can click here, or YouTube supporters can click here, and it'll take me to the post. Welcome, Joan, to get them. Now here it says join my channel supporter community. If you want to check out Patreon, you click here. It will not charge you. You get to choose the tier you do. Here's the YouTube one or the Facebook one. Don't be afraid to choose those. Nothing is charged to your account until you totally approve it. So don't worry about clicking buttons and seeing. But you can also get my projects for only $2 a month on Patreon. So you do have that option too. And you get hundreds of my projects then. How do we enter the giveaway? Is that why you're here? That could be why you're here. That's okay. We're also doing a giveaway on my son's channel tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. It was going to be 8, but we want to watch that music thing tonight. A World of Music, I think, where all the stars are going to be doing music tonight. Hopefully you're all watching. It's going to be on TV and YouTube. And I don't know, it mentioned some other places it was going to be, maybe Instagram. Welcome, Vicky. So if you want to enter the giveaway, should we do that now or should I answer more questions? Welcome, Bonnie. Giveaway. Okay. All of these videos, let me show you one more thing before we do the giveaway. Hold on. Let's go back here. Oh, here's my other chat window. Oh, I was going to show you how to find. I'm just going to go to my channel by clicking my name. How to find my Design Space playlist that you can watch at your own leisure. If you are in quarantine or locked down, and if you are subscribed to my channel and logged into YouTube, you can start a playlist. Now here is the new Design Space playlist. I had a full Design Space playlist that had like maybe 200 videos. It was over 100. But some of them were the older Design Space. So we made a new playlist for the classes for 2020. So when you click this, it's going... I have it in double speed. Thank you, Sonia. Let's scroll down here. Now, mostly this is on the side, but I have my window shortened. You can click on any of these, but if you start watching this and say you stop, say you don't have time to finish this video, YouTube knows where you left off and it will start it again. You do not have to watch all of these videos to learn. You will learn a lot in each video. Okay? Nana Lynn says, Nightbot, you are my buddy. She's trying to buddy up to Nightbot because Nightbot picks the winner. Okay, so I'm going to give it a few minutes, but in order to win this bundle, let me see if I can find it. You do have to live in Canada or the United States. Usually my giveaways are cash, and I do worldwide, and that comes out of my pocket. So it's the same question as before. Are you, hold on a second. I got to tell Nightbot what the answer is to look for people. Okay. Do you live in the United States or Canada? It's not the first one. Can Nightbot be bribed? Oh, good. I'm glad you learned about how to find the classes and that you can just watch a little at a time. Don't worry, buttering up does not work. Thank you all. I have the chat stopped so I can read it. Okay, if you've already said yes, you do not get another chance by hitting yes again. So try to only hit yes once so we can get back to the video and we'll answer some more questions. Yes, the mini is handy for pressing seams on the mask. That's what I'm using, is my mini. The latest update of Design Space right now today, I think, is 5.7.24. There is another version coming very, very soon if it hasn't started already. I'm usually not the first one to get Design Space. Oh, I also wanted to explain, while you guys are answering to be in the giveaway, I do not work for Cricut. Cricut doesn't pay me to do videos. Cricut doesn't pay me to post anything. I've never been paid to do a video. I've never been paid to do a post. I am a Cricut product expert. I don't get paid to do that. They gave me that title because I teach Design Space. I do it for free. I get support from you guys on Patreon, from you guys joining my channel, from the super chats. That's how I get paid. And then the ads on YouTube, which isn't much, but that also. So, because I know somebody asked earlier in the chat, do I get the money for the mystery boxes? No, I don't get. I get a small commission only if you use my link. If you just use my code, I don't get anything. That just saves you money. But if you use my link, I get a small amount and you don't get charged anymore. Somebody asked, did you fall asleep? Oh, are you talking to Nightbot? Okay, let's stop with that and let's find the winner. Which mask are you making? Let me see if I can find one that I made. I don't know where my finished ones went. Here's one though. It's I've been changing the sides and stuff, but this one has a spot for a filter in the back here. It's only 2 layers. You can put a nose thing in. I had to put mine in totally crooked. I'm not making these good enough to do a video on. And then the elastic. I'm doing what's easy as possible. I'm not using my Cricut machine to do the mask. I'm cutting with my Cricut rotary and my Cricut ruler. And I'm using my Cricut seam cutter because I've sewed it wrong and I had to do that a lot. So I'm using Cricut tools, but I'm not using my machine because I think it's easier to do this way, and they're just rectangles. So it's easier to cut. Okay. Can you guys not see me? I'm here. Okay. A lot. Okay, I'm seeing me. All right. Let me go to Nightbot. Okay, we have a winner. How long do you make the elastic? 7 inches or 7.5 sometimes. So the elastic, I don't go through here. I just put here and here. Somebody says YouTube keeps refreshing the stream. Okay. Okay, some of you are saying it's freezing. All right, are we ready for the winner? Glenna Williams is the winner. Glenna Williams. You need to email me at melodylanedesigns@gmail.com. I just announced the winner, Glenna Williams. So email me at melodylanedesigns.com, Glenna. Thank you. Kahuna, 5484. Refresh the video maybe. Kathy wants an example of using the Joy adhesive backed paper. Yeah. If I wanted to cut this out, I could use the adhesive backed paper. You can use the adhesive backed paper on anything you would cut out of cardstock to stick onto something. I did use that in a video. if you did not get a chance, there's still one more chance to win this giveaway next Saturday. And hopefully YouTube will be working better. Can you guys hear me? Some people are saying they can hear me and some are not saying that. Somebody asked, if you click join and choose the $4.99 option, is that same as becoming a supporter for you? Yes, it is. You get all of my projects. Let me show you really fast in Design Space. Sorry, I was trying to read the chat. Trying to help everybody. Let's say we wanted to write on the inside of this card. Then that's when I put this over to the left. It doesn't matter where I put this. If you want this on the front of the card and write on the inside of the card, and you want to use text, I'm just going to say happy birthday. I'm going to click align and center. So with text, there's a different align. And if I want to make it a writing font, I choose writing. Now, if I want to choose a different font, I would go here. And if I want writing, you can click filter and click writing. I have lots of videos on text and writing. And then all of these fonts that you see here, all have a writing font. There are new ones posted. I got hiccups all the time. Let's say I want those spaced letters closer, the lines closer. Just click these. You can click advanced and ungroup to lines. And so this is lined. You can move this around. So now they're ungrouped to lines. I can change one of them. There is one that has birthday candles. I don't remember what it's called. Here we'll add heart attack. This one has that. And then you can place them wherever you want. And again, if I hit make it, it's not going to write where I want it to because I didn't do attach. So I'm just going to select that and click attach. And then it goes like this, and we can move this to the front, but it doesn't even matter if it's in the back. We can just hit make it and it will cut it. Also, another question. Thank you, Ellen. Fonts and layers. This is not an actual font. It's because we sliced it. So I cannot click this and change the font or do any text options at all. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to do my name. Not putting it on the card. Okay, so I don't want it to write. So I'm going to change this. Oh, this font is only a writing font. So I have to pick another font. So I'm just going to pick the first one. And I'm going to choose regular. That's not the font I want. I want to choose a font that has multiple layers because I want an offset. So I'm going to choose multi-layer. Okay. Oh, you know what one is one of my favorites? Is folk art. So when I bring this in, this one actually has 3 layers. And usually the bottom layer is hidden. You only see 2 colors here. I'm just going to make this bigger so you can see. I can unhide this last layer. Let me zoom in. So if I hide it, that's the way it comes. Thank you, Candy. Welcome, Ginger. It gives it an offset. I can turn off this layer, and then through the holes it shows the offset. If I turn off all the layers, then it cuts these holes out and there's nothing behind it, which you can use it every way. So I could turn on the middle layer where you see those holes and turn off this one, and it's just a solid, which is a beautiful font just as that is. Or you can also add this layer so you can have a different color. Or if you don't want the cutouts and you want offset, you can add that. You can also change the colors of these. Let's do that so you can see it better. You can change this one. Not that those colors are pretty together. Oh, that's the same color as the background. Let's change the back of the screen again back to white. I don't like this green color. It doesn't matter though. I just wanted to show you the options for those. Design Space has, they say over 400. I think it's closer to 600. I saw a lot of new ones last week when I was looking through the fonts. Welcome, Paula. So there are a lot of fonts. Are we still on multi-layer? Wait, I don't know. Okay, now we're on multi-layer. Say this one. Ooh, that's cool. Let me zoom back out. So this one has, this would be really cool with paper. You could take out certain layers. Oh, and then this one is the offset. So the bottom one is offset. Let's look at another one. Base Camp. This one has 3 layers. So it has that green one that also fills this in. And then it has the lighter green one that is just a regular offset. You do not have to choose all of these. So there's just a normal font. And these are all free if you have Cricut Access. If you see the little A in here. One other thing I want to tell you. This is one that has cutouts in it. It doesn't have the offset. To browse through Design Space, before you even cut things out, and you can do the cut that one off or that one. You can create projects and save them to your projects without cutting them out. You can just save them and use them another time. This one is a Martha Stewart. I don't think it's in Access. It's not. It does not have the green A. Mustache. I don't think I've seen this one. I usually use this one for writing because it looks so cool in a writing font. See, it kind of fills that in a little. But regular, let's see. So you can take off the dark outline part. You can make it just 2 layers there. Or you can just have it cut out this. Or you could just have it cut out that. Okay. Now, have you guys learned anything today? Yes, Jamie, great tip. She says click the download button on your favorite fonts and then you can filter by downloaded to see your favorites. So if there are so many, if you, here, let me download this one. It only takes a few seconds. And then if I filter by saved for offline, it will only give me the fonts that I saved for offline. So I could save my favorite fonts to use offline, which is a great idea anyway. And then you can just filter that way and you will get the fonts that you love. Yeah, if you want to do multiple layers, it's really nice to... Oh, wait, and I have multi-layers selected too. So now I have more fonts that I have downloaded that they might not all have been multi-layer. So you can totally filter that way. But remember, when you do that, don't miss out on new fonts. So I'm going to take off that filter. I mean, there are so many fonts. And so many get added. Let me just go to Cricut. So we're still in the A's. I love the Awesome font too. And the Lemonade. Oh, and this one. I think this font is so cool. I have not used it yet in a project. I don't know what to use it for. If you guys got any ideas, let me know. I guess you could iron on a shirt. Let's play with this one for a minute. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to contour. Am I? No, contour is not showing up. So if I want to contour this, I know there's a way. Ungroup. Contour? No, it won't let me contour. Jamie, why can't I contour? Is it thinking these are extra things? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to trick it. I'm going to try to trick it. There's always a way, right? Center. I'm going to weld these. So I just welded the letter on top of each other and now I can contour. I'm not sure why it would not let me contour. But look at all these cuts. Okay, I'm going to... I want to take this whole letter out. I have to think of what I have to do. It's so big. Hold on. I'm going to figure this out. Okay, wait, I need to take out that M. Okay, do you see what I did over here? I took out that M. Let me ungroup this and take this one now. Okay, this is a lot of trouble. I don't know why we have to do this. I'm going to center these. I'm just going to play with the M. Align, center. Now there's actually two of them because you can see two. And if I weld them, I am able to contour. Okay, so now I'm going to duplicate that so I don't have to do all that again. Let's move these out of the way. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this is because I want to... let me see what it looks like. Nope, that's not what I want. I want to change the color of it. So I'm going to click this one off. I think. Okay, there. Now I should be able to click this one off. I'll click it over there. Oh wait, I want this one on. Here, I can just find them over here. It's easier. Okay, so now I have a different color M. I don't have a different color. I'm gonna make a different color. And I could make, let's duplicate that one. Now this is what I sit here and do, is I sit here and play. I'm gonna get rid of those M's. Nope. This one. And that's, no, wait, I need one more. This is how you play. Okay, that's good enough. Now I want to change the color of this one. Let's just say darker orange. Like I could get rid of one of these. So sitting here and playing, maybe designing something totally from new. You can slice images. You can weld images. You can do so many different things with free shapes. Especially if you're in lockdown. I could spend hours at the computer just playing with something new. Don't think it has to be perfect. Don't think of it as learning. You know, you're learning something new, you're being creative. It also makes your mind be more creative when you think, oh, I wonder if I could do this, and try it. If something doesn't work, try another way. If you're having trouble, go into the Cricut Design Space Facebook group with Melody Lane and ask a question. I could make all of those like a rainbow color if I wanted. It would take more time, but you can play with that. You can just keep, for every color I would need to duplicate it. Can you turn that into a writing font? So this font does not come with a writing font, and because we have changed this, we can no longer change the font. Let me, yeah, we changed it on, oh wait, no, I can choose this one and I can change the font. It does not have a writing font because when I click here, it only says regular. But if I do want it to write, I could go up to line type and choose it to write. You can also engrave or deboss. With this one, I could change it to draw. So then it will change to draw. All the cut lines will just change to draw. I could change this to draw, and I could get rid of, let's just hide all except for the M. So we'll go and wait in this one, and we'll hide that one. So now I have it like this. Oh wait, let's bring some of those back too. Nope, not that one. There. So now I brought all these back. I could change the color. Let's change it. Glitter gel. Orange. And I would center those. Oh, I just got an idea. See what happens? This is what happens. I get ideas when I play. So that's centered. Let me go in here. We're going to go to image sets, and we're going to go to corner. I don't even think did I talk about image sets in this video? There's so much. So I'm going to take these corners, and you can make an insert card. You can choose whatever corner you want, and you can make an insert card on the Joy or the other machines. Do not change the size of these corners. Remember, I'm zoomed in. Okay, we're going to move this down here. I am going to attach these so the writing and that will stay together. well, it doesn't matter what color that is. I can change this as long as it's inside these. And then if I attach the corners to this image, oh, and this is all in my base card thing, so I can't like save it. I'm going to delete these things. So you could write a name down here too or something. I am going to say we're on the Joy, and I'm going to say make it. It's incompatible. Oh, it's incompatible because if you click this little thing here, it'll tell you. I used a pen that is not set for a Joy pen. So I have to change, we'll just say pink. And you can put any pen you want in the Joy, any color, I mean. You have to be Joy, but project incompatible. Oh, I forgot those were there. Okay, now let's hit make it. We're going to say on the card mat, and then you'll put this in, and I know it's hard to see because it's so dark, but it will cut out that M and it will draw those. Now, if you're on a Maker or an Explorer, it'll be the same, Maker or Explorer. Hold on, let's change the color of this just so you guys can see it better. We'll just make it green. Okay, now you can, well, you can't see the writing very well, but now it will cut this. Now, if you want to make a card, if you have a card kit from Cricut or any card that is already cut as the base, move this over here. Lay your card down over here, put your card at the top of the mat, right in the top corner, not where this is, but right in the top corner. And so the score line is here, and this would be the front of your card. And that should cut out. That's how you cut the Joy ones. And here's another trick for those of you staying in the video so long. Let's go to Joy. Let's go, not to my projects. Let's go home. I have the Joy. Where's the Joy cards? Okay, so let's say I want to make this on my Maker. How do I set this as a favorite? Oh, you hit the star. It's been added to my favorite projects. Okay. Okay, go away. Now I'm going to change my machine to Maker. My ready to make projects. Is that Joy there? Or, oh wait, where do you go for favorites? Oh, here, my favorites. So here is the Joy card I just saved as my favorites. I'm on the Maker. I'm going to click this and click Make It. I'm going to replace what I have there already. So now we're done with that project. And now you can cut the Joy project on your Maker or Explorer, and by moving it over to the right and laying the card down that way. How do you change the dark color on the map preview? So if your color here is dark, I can't show you on this one. You just have to change the color. Let me go to my projects real fast. We'll bring this one up. We'll customize. So let's say this is, okay, let's just say this is black. We're going to change this to black. When you click Make It, it's very hard to see. So this one is not so hard, but you cannot change the color here. What you'd have to do is hit cancel and change the color here to a different color. and then you could hit make it. Oh, and something else I was going to show you. So say this is the card base I want to do. So I wanted to make Alex that birthday card, but now I want to make a thank you card. So what I would do is if I wanted to make it, I wanted to keep this base card. So I always have a blank card in Design Space. So when I want to make a different card, I would click here and I would click Save As, and then I would change the title to birthday or whatever you want to change it to. So you'd always come to this card to start your cards of that size, and then you can design it. Even before you design it, click Save As. So that card here, let me just add some shapes just to show that this is a different one. I'm going to click Save As, base card shapes. I'll probably delete that. But now when I go to my projects, I have this one. But I still have this available to use just the base to make a new card. I hope that makes sense. Have you guys learned anything today? Yes, do you need to know how to open a new window of Design Space? I'm on a Mac. And on a Mac, I think on a PC, it's like right up here. But on my Mac, it's way up at the top. And it says File. And it says New Window. So I just hit New Window. I can't show you because it's higher up than my thing. So I can have as many new windows of Design Space open as I want to have. See, I can have them all on different projects. Okay, you guys are learning. That's my job, is to teach you. It's what I say my job is. No one tells me what to do. Miss Justice asked, why do you have to move it over? I don't have it anymore here, but let's just pretend this was the Joy card. Because if it's over here, and if you have cutting and writing on it, you put your card on it, you have no room to lay the full card. If you have the card, here, let me show you. I have this card. It has writing and cutting. Okay, let's just pretend it's this way for now. You have to have room to lay the entire card down. So it would be like this. I don't have a, let me get a mat. I got one. So let's say here's our mat. Still has the plastic on. We would move the image over to this side of the mat, to the right side, because then we would lay the card down like this, so you have room to do this. If the Joy card was cutting over here, you could not put the paper off of the mat to cut properly. You could possibly do it this way, but it would maybe be upside down. I've seen a video where somebody mirrors it, but if you have writing, it won't work. It would write on the wrong side of the card. So I say just move it over to the top corner and then lay your card in the top area up here, I think. Actually, it might be off just a bit. You'd have to do it 1/8 of an inch. So like almost test it before you ruin a card. Test it with just a piece of paper, and if it cuts properly, leave the paper there and draw a line on your mat. A line this way and this way in the corner, so you know where to place your paper. You can write right on your mats. I did it once, but I don't remember. I did a video on it. It's 1/8 of an inch down and to the left. So it's 1/8 of an inch. I would just eye it. That's how I do things. And then mark it with a pen or a marker, a Sharpie. Will Cricut ever let us set and save the cutting setting? They do. You can do that now. If you have 3 lines of text, if the text is not touching each other, all you have to do is attach. If the text is writing, you attach. If it's cut out text and they're touching, you want to weld them. Oh, Nikki. Yes, the bottom part of the mat already has 1/8 of an inch set. So you can just turn the mat over and see that 1/8 of an inch at the top. Could you fold the other half under the mat and tape it? I would not. No. It might drag it, it might mess it up. There's no reason to really. Just move it over to the other side. You're going to have to do 1/8 of an inch on this side if you were to do this side. So, no. Just move it over and put the whole card down. Okay. Oh yeah, subscribe to Alex's channel to win another $100. You only have until you only have an hour and a half left to enter. So watch his video. Maybe watch it in fast forward, in higher speed. And I'm going to do some viewer mail. So join me in a few minutes for viewer mail on my channel. And thank you guys. I love you. I really do. I miss you if I don't do a video. I moved Thursday night's video to Friday, and I was like, I really miss them. All right. So glad you guys are learning. All right. I'm going to go. We'll see you in a few minutes. And then I'm going to see you tonight on my son's channel, Beard Adventures. And we're announcing the winner of the $100. We're announcing the winner at 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight at Beard Adventures. So go enter and then watch to see if you win. Oh, let me give the link to enter in this chat. So it'll be in Facebook and Twitch. All right, guys. Love you. See you in a few minutes. Bye.